It's Fernando Ruiz Art.
Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in. And we are looking at a splash page from the upcoming Die Kitty Die STARSTRUCK. So the Kickstarter campaign completed last month. Thank you to everyone who helped make it happen, who helped make it our best Kickstarter campaign ever. So now work has begun. The campaign is over, so now we got to start putting the book together. So we are into it. We have about an issue almost done, and we're just going to keep going. So this is a sneak preview of a splash page from the first issue. I hope you dig my monster. And again, thank you to all of you who helped us out, who really came through for us and participated in the Kickstarter. We'll do it again next year. All right, so tonight, what I want to do, let's get in a little closer, is we're going to continue with our look at Veronica. And people have been enjoying the tour of the Archie characters recently. So, of course, everybody wants their favorite characters done. And believe me, I'm getting requests all over the place. Even Mr. Weatherby. There's even a request for a Mr. Weatherby. So it's not all about just doing the hot chicks of Riverdale. And speaking of the hot chicks, tonight we're going to continue with Veronica. In my last video, I did Veronica's facial expressions, varied facial expressions, which everybody seemed to be very keen on. Thank you for all the feedback. And of course, people want a full figure shot of Veronica. So that's what we're doing here. Moving quickly all over the figure. And trying to get that nice, cute, yet slightly pin-up-y sort of pose that the great Dan DeCarlo might have given her. And as you can see, as usual, I like to move quickly all over the figure, through the figure, up and down the figure. I hope everything is showing up and that things are dark enough, because I'm still at this stage keeping things fairly light. And I'll just lighten up a few more of these lines. I'm gonna get in close so you can see me do her face. And as I said in the video, my last video, the one on Veronica's facial expressions, Veronica enjoys a certain degree of flexibility. She can be Betty's best friend, but if the story needs it, she could also be the bad girl of the story. So it all depends on the needs of the story. That's the beauty of the Archie cast. They enjoy a little bit more flexibility than most characters do, and we accept it. I'm giving Veronica her long raven locks now. Drew her face, fairly mischievous look on her face. Long black hair. And Veronica has, of course, a classically hourglass figure. maybe what I'll do with Veronica, since we are close to summer, maybe I'll put Veronica in a bikini. This will be the Veronica swimsuit edition. And maybe this arm can be in her other hip. Ironically, back when I was working for Archie, we tended to work 6 months in advance. So when a book was due on the stands, we would be working on that book 6 months before. So right about now, and as I record this, we're very late May, just a couple of days from June. Right about now, I would be getting Christmas stories. And this always made it a little tough because all of the Archie characters were supposed to be dressed in very current fashions. Now, it was a little tough to, it's not so tough with the guys because Archie and Jughead essentially wore the same thing all the time. Plus, being a guy, I was somewhat aware of guys' fashions. And really, when you get down to it, guys' fashions don't really change all that much. But girls' fashions are different. Girls' fashions can really date a story, and you really have to work at keeping them up to date. So they're really, the girls' clothing has always been very indicative of the time. So I relied a lot on fashion magazines, clothes, the department store catalogs, that sort of thing. But it would be tough, despite however early the stores tried to get their fashions out there. It'd be tough trying to line up Christmas winter fashions around June. That's still a little early. And likewise, I would normally get summer stories around December and January. January especially. So for the longest time, I had a subscription to 17 magazine to help me out. So her hands resting on her hips, and shade in her hair. It's been a while since I've done an episode on Copics, on coloring things, so I'll have to line that up soon. I also want to do, don't worry, Reggie will be getting some love, and I also got some requests for some of the other Archie characters, like Josie. In fact, some of the characters like Alexandra and her brother Alec from the Josie cast as well. And that's pretty specific. But we'll get into that. I also want to go back and do some of my so I want to go back and keep going with the perspective videos. We have neglected those for a while, and I know a lot of people We never got into 2-point. I was up to the grids, and then I mixed it up with a few of these Archie characters. So what do you think? What do you think of Veronica? Is she looking okay? Oh, you know what? Veronica needs toes. I will atone for that right now. Get it? Get it? We have quite the range here on the channel. All your humorous needs. Humor, news, science, we cover it all. What do you think of Veronica's bikini? Too much? Too revealing? Oops. So Veronica is just about done. I could probably play with some of the line weights that I've used, but she's in pencil. I'll probably go ahead and ink and color her. I may ink her and then color her as part of a colored demo in markers. So we'll see how that goes. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, please, for the love of the baby Jesus, please click like. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I want you always coming back. And any questions, comments, suggestions, ideas, I welcome them all. I try to respond to every comment. So please leave them down below. And that's it. That's it for this one, folks. I want to thank you all for your support, for bearing with me and watching these things with me. I appreciate everybody who's really, all you guys, all you regulars who show up for the live chat. You guys are the best. I really appreciate, I know I have a good time. I hope you guys do too. So thanks for tuning in. And I will see you guys. Oh, forgot the most important part, as always. I will see you guys next time. Thanks a lot, everybody. Keep drawing. Keep drawing.